It's Saturday, February 16, 2002. Tonight, America's Most Wanted gets in the ring with the World Wrestling Federation to smack down the bad guys. And we won't be pulling any punches on our takedowns. Tonight, we've got extra muscle for our manhunt, because tonight, America's Most Wanted is where America fights back.
Ladies and gentlemen, making his way to the ring, weighing in at 170 pounds, direct from Crime Central in Washington, D.C. They call him Manhunter. You know him as the man who's helped put away nearly 700 fugitives, John Walsh.
Good evening. Tonight we're here at the WWF SmackDown, and it's time to rock and roll. Let's go catch some bad guys. Our first case tonight is about a cold-blooded killer who attacked two WWF wrestling fans. And I'm here to send the message tonight. You're not going to get away with it. Our Tom Morris has the story.
The small town of Oquawka, Illinois sits on the banks of the Mississippi. It was here that Dwight Weiss raised his 12-year-old son, Darryl. They shared a passion for fishing, rooting on their favorite wrestlers,
check this one out. What? This one.
and riding ATVs. Dwight and Darryl had a relationship any father and son would want. It was based on friendship. And Dwight was also friends with John Boyd. Dwight knew Boyd was a petty criminal, but he had no idea what his friend was capable of.
How you been? Good, man. Good seeing you.
I knew John Boyd since 1997. I had known John to do breaking and entering robbery, smoke some grass, do some dope. This was something that they would be into, but it escalated. Something set them off.
On May 3rd, 2001, police say several of Boyd's friends went with him to Dwight's house, including Demetrius Androsopoulos.
Well, it just so happens that I know for a fact that he's got money.
How you know that fool's got money?
'Cause I was just at Dwight's house, and the dude is peddling weed.
Time to cash in.
Do it. Stay here.
You ready to do this, John? We're ready to do it. Come on, John, let's do it.
The horror 12-year-old Darryl had to endure that night was unimaginable.
Having fun, buddy?
Where's the money? Listen, man, I told you I've got $600 on my dresser.
All the money! Now's not the time to be messing with me, Dwight.
I've got more in my checking account.
Look, what are you gonna do? Write me a check.
They just left for a couple of seconds. He spit the gag out of his mouth.
What's going on? Listen, Daryl, I love you very much, and I promise nothing is going to happen to you.
And then he just told me that he loved me and that nothing was going to happen to me.
Get Dwight out of here.
They put a pillow over my face and actually tried to try to smother me. I would, move around to fight out of it, and then he would scream and yell at me some more.
What? You think you can get away?
He took a cord off my PlayStation.
Playtime's over.
Since I knew John, I actually said, "Why are you doing this, John?"
I thought you were my friend.
You should pick your friends more carefully.
He pulled so tight that it broke, it snapped in two, and that's when he stabbed me.
Police say John Boyd stabbed Darryl in the spine, as well as nearly severing the boy's hand.
After he stabbed me, and I laid there really still and just closed my eyes just to play dead.
And Darryl would have died if not for one thing. John Boyd had tied Darryl up so tightly the tape acted as a tourniquet, cutting off the flow of blood and preventing Darryl from bleeding to death.
How do you think you made it through the night?
I think God was some part of it. I was just praying, really. Actually, for quite a long time. Dad? Then I would just yell, Dad. Dad? But then I wouldn't never get an answer, so then I'd just stop.
All the money, now!
Dwight!
The next morning, Bob Boughton, a co-worker of Dwight's, showed up.
Dwight, come on, man. We're going to be late.
Bob?
Dwight! Come on, man. Let's go. We're going to be late. Dwight!
Bob was the first one to discover Dwight Weiss. His close friend had been stabbed to death.
Bob? Bob?
And when Bob found Darrell, this 12-year-old boy was barely alive.
Is my dad okay?
Oh, my God. It is a miracle that Darrell is still alive. I've never been involved in a case of this nature before where there was such trauma to the victims of the crime.
Surgeons rushed to save Darrell's life. Darrell found the strength to survive and the courage to identify John Boyd as the man he says nearly killed him. Police quickly arrested John Boyd, as well as 2 of his accomplices. But the third accomplice, Demetrius Androsopoulos, was able to get out of Oquaca before police could bring him in. Darrell will be paralyzed for the rest of his life. He's experienced horror no child or adult should ever have to live through, and often thinks about the father he lost so young in life. Now, instead of watching wrestling with his dad, he watches it with his best friend Matt, and is a huge fan of 2 of its biggest stars, Kane and The Undertaker. And when I told the World Wrestling Federation about Darrell, they realized just what a true fighter this brave young man really is.
Let's go, bud.
So The Undertaker and Kane surprised Darrell, quickly became his biggest fans.
You're one tough dude. All right?
Mm-hmm.
And they'll find that guy, okay? You don't even worry about that.
They invited Darrell to be their guest at a recent match. Being there with Darrell was an amazing experience, not just for me, but for everyone that day. This is one strong kid, and a kid who deserves justice.
Hey, there's a big-time loser out there, and if you've seen him or you know where he is, Demetrius Androsopoulos, please, you need to call 1-800-CRIME-TV.
And let's not forget these clues. Androsopoulos has worked at a meatpacking plant and speaks fluent Greek. He's from Chicago and may hang with members of the Latin King street gang. So if you've seen him, do the right thing and call us tonight.
Now there's some tough guys and gals out there tonight, but nobody's tougher or braver than little Darrell Weiss. Let's get him some justice. Now, you know, there's always some guys that you want to see get smacked down, and that's how I feel about this next creep. Let's make sure that tonight he goes down for the count.
April 30th, 1998, Miami, Florida.
You just had to hang around. You don't have a plan. It's all a whim. Rob a bank. I got a plan. I had a plan. I'm gonna blah. Real now. Blah. You know what I'm saying?
The FBI says on this Thursday night, 18-year-old Michael Mitch Barrera and his buddy Sergio Arias watched Dog Day afternoon. The men weren't just killing time, but rather were taking a refresher course on robbing a bank.
So you can't do a job without a plan, dog.
But we got a plan, right?
Hell yeah, we got a plan. All right, listen up.
The FBI says 3 months earlier, Barrera and Arias had robbed the Terra Bank in Miami. These are real bank surveillance images of Barrera and Arias in action.
They had no qualms about pointing the handguns directly at the victims within the bank. They were able to get away with just over $20,000 in cash.
The FBI says when Barrera and Arias weren't robbing banks, they pulled off violent home invasions, with Barrera sometimes masquerading as a cop.
Is it police? Open up!
The FBI says on other occasions Barrera tortured his victims, and if they didn't give Barrera what he wanted, the FBI says Barrera was willing to let them die.
Now you're gonna tell me where the money is.
Mitch Barrera was the one that of the banks. He's the one that planned the home invasions. He was definitely the leader of the group.
Just relax.
May 1st, 1998, the FBI says Barrera and Arias struck again. Their target? A National Republic Bank in Miami.
Time to get paid, baby. Let's go.
The FBI says an alert witness saw Barrera and Arias enter the bank. The man then called 911 on his cell phone.
Somebody move! Don't let me get down!
Barrera and Arias had no idea the cops were being alerted. The witness not only called police, but stopped off-duty officer Humberto Garcia Balbin, who was in his squad car.
Come on! Hurry! You, get over there! Get to the side! Take it down! Nobody move! You do the same, man!
Some guys trying to rob the bank over there with machine guns.
Let's go. Come on. Somebody act stupid so I can pull this off. Put all the cash in.
Kilo 7932 priority. I got 29 in progress. Republic National Bank.
That's all. Come here, you.
According to witnesses, a frantic Barrera opened fire, accidentally pulling the trigger as he opened the money drawer.
Okay, well, cool. Hurry up. All right, get it all. Come on, get it all. All right, don't be stupid. Okay, that's enough.
It was a very tense moment for everyone inside, so that they came across as very violent individuals.
Here we go. Hey, let's go. Let's go.
Mexican police, stop!
Get it! Come on.
Officer Garcia Balbin was restricted by Miami-Dade's rules of engagement. He was unable to fire at the suspects because they did not aim their guns directly at him. And as Barrera and Arias sped off, Officer Garcia Balbin gave chase.
You understand what I'm saying? Stop behind us, man.
I got still a subject passing with a shotgun.
We got paid. Don't worry about him.
The FBI says a bank employee had slipped a dye pack into the money bag. The explosion caught Barrera and Arias by surprise, and they quickly got rid of the dye-stained bills.
Shoot him.
Zero. Got me some backup. I'm under heavy fire here. Shots fired. I got a white male. Shots fired. What the hell are you doing? Shoot him again, man. Shoot him again, dog.
Miami-Dade Police Sergeant James Julian saw the getaway car and joined the high-speed pursuit.
Hearing the call go out, we quickly responded and managed to get in back of them, and we were continuing traveling westbound at a high rate of speed. You're always afraid that a round's going to find you. You're trained for that. But you're always afraid for your life. They turned north on Chrome, traveled about 3/4 of a mile, and we lost sight of them. Once they bailed from the car, they traveled on foot.
The FBI says Barrera and Arias searched for another getaway car and found the Rodriguez family.
You got the hammer?
Hey, is that your car back there?
Yeah?
Well, give me the keys, old man.
You can't have it.
Go back, Junior. Go back. Give me the
gun down, man.
Bandido desgraciado. Desgraciado. Espera.
Meanwhile, Miami-Dade police had set up a perimeter around the area.
Realizing that there were so many police cars and helicopters up, that's caused them to go in and ditch the car and take a chance on escaping on foot.
Just give me the gun.
Just give me the gun. Don't worry about it. Run, man. Split up.
didn't take the cops long to find Arias.
Your hands right there.
Barrera, however, was more slippery. He hid for hours in alligator-infested waters, waiting for the manhunt to be called off.
I think he's a cocky kid that in some ways is still just a kid, and some of this is fun and games, but I also think that he's a criminal. He's already done 2 bank robberies, armed home invasions, stolen cars, and he attempted to kill police officers. He's not just a little kid. He's a criminal, and a dangerous one.
This kid is an ex-con. Here's Barrera on a Spanish-language television special talking about what his life of crime was like.
I would tell to myself, they catch me today and they'll let me go tomorrow. So I would go out after that and I would keep doing the same thing.
Barrera is an action movie buff, and when he orders takeout, it's always pizza, but he insists on picking it up himself. Barrera has a tattoo that says Maria on his upper right shoulder blade, but has told friends he may get more tattoos to camouflage it. He also has a burn on his left shoulder. You've seen Michael Mitch Barrera. Call our hotline at 1-800-CRIME-TV. And remember, you can remain anonymous.
Now, we got a lot more action coming here from the WWF SmackDown. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Up next, a typical family Christmas. Or is it? Hidden by the smiling faces was a family falling apart. And when this tragedy spins out of control, one of them will end up dead.
America's Most Wanted is brought to you by Tide. It's gotta be Tide.
When Tony told his mother we were getting married, she was a little surprised. She expected him to marry a younger version of herself. But she got me. I'm winning her over. She actually gave me her grandmother's tablecloth. It survived 2 generations. Now it's up to me.
Some stains even pre-treaters can't get out, but Tide Deep Clean Formula and Tide Kick can. Together, they drive out many stains other regular detergents and pre-treaters can't.
Married life is great. The 3 of us are having a blast.
On March 1st...
It goes against science. You want to be the guy who goes against science?
It begins. Oh, God. The greatest challenge the world will ever witness.
No sex for 40 days.
You won't last a week.
You think you can go 40 days? I might go the distance.
I like this.
How long could you last?
You could slam that door in my face if you want, but I'll just be on the other side, even hotter.
40 days and 40 nights.
Slam it!
Rated R. In theaters everywhere, Friday, March 1st.
Hey, Hallie Eisenberg, drinking a Pepsi.
Actually, this isn't a Pepsi. It's new Pepsi Twist with lemon. And I'm not Hallie Eisenberg.
I'm Halle Berry.
Drinking Pepsi Twist.
Well, it's not exactly Pepsi Twist. It's Diet Pepsi Twist. And I'm not exactly Halle Berry.
You know.
I'm Barry Bostwick.
Who is Barry Bostwick?
Like twists? Try new Pepsi Twist in regular and diet. A lemon twist on that great Pepsi taste.
At the Home Depot, we're driving down the cost of home improvement by passing our savings on to you. Get 20% off all special order level or blinds. And get 20% off Mills Pride white kitchen cabinets. Just look for the hammer symbol. It means we've got lower prices. Nailed.
The cleaning power of toothpaste, the icy cool freshness of mouthwash. New Colgate 2-in-1 toothpaste and mouthwash in Icy Blast Whitening. A unique liquid gel. So cool, it's hot. Colgate 2-in-1, new Icy Blast Whitening.
Fox tonight.
Shake hands. How about I shake his face?
Stone Cold Steve Austin takes on Mike Tyson.
Get the ready, shot ready.
All new Mad TV, late night tonight.
Will Bart fight his best friend over a girl?
No one loves a quitter. You go over there and win her back.
She might say no.
I give up. I'm gonna take a nap.
Reese Witherspoon joins the new Simpsons. Then, Malcolm's ex reveals a side he's never seen.
Mommy!
Now sparks are gonna fly.
No!
When 2 brothers want the same girl.
I would react the same way if you had a new haircut. A giant haircut.
A new Malcolm after The Simpsons at 8 tomorrow on Fox.
This is a new terrorist alert. The FBI has asked all Americans to be on the lookout.
Recovery is a highly coordinated.
They say this man, Fawaz al-Rabahi, may be planning a terrorist attack against America or American interests in the Middle Eastern country of Yemen. Take a good look at him. Al-Rabahi is a 22-year-old citizen of Yemen, but he may be traveling in this country using one of his many aliases, including Furkan the Chechen. Officials say al-Rabahi may be aided by any of these 12 accomplices, but they do not know specifics of the alleged terrorist plot. For a better look at each of these men, go to our website at amw.com. If you know anything about al-Rabahi or his terrorist plans, please do the right thing. Call us at 1-800-CRIME-TV.
Now, the action down here is pretty rough. But these are professionals, and they're giving this audience what it wants. But in the real world, violence is no way to solve anything. If only the kid in our next story had learned that lesson.
Christmas 1998. 12-year-old Brian Martin and his 14-year-old sister Kelly tear into their gifts as their dad and stepmother David and Deborah cheerfully look on.
You asked for those.
They were choices.
Yes, they were.
And these were on my list.
Yes, they were.
But the happy smiles in this holiday video mask the truth. The parents say their son Brian was making their lives miserable.
He always lied. He would steal. He would break things. He would burn things. I never turned my back on Brian. I always wanted to know where he was and what he was doing.
Kelly knew her brother had problems, but she still felt close to him.
He was my best friend. We took the blame for each other a lot of times.
When she turned 16, Kelly decided the tension in the house was too much for her. Shortly after this video was made, she left home and moved in with her uncle. After Kelly left, Brian's parents moved the family from upstate New York to California. Brian joined the ROTC Air Force program at his new school. His parents hoped the military discipline would help straighten him out. But his mother says his behavior at home kept getting worse.
He got increasingly aggressive and more violent. There was really nothing that we could do. We were powerless.
In emails to his sister and his uncle back in New York, Brian blamed all his problems on his parents.
He was distraught. He was very scared. He was very lonely feeling.
Brian's parents didn't know about the emails or his secret email address, which made reference to the devil. They just knew they had to do something, so they sent Brian to a boot camp for troubled kids. But after a few months, he was back home and fighting with his parents again. They were the last fights the Martin family would have. On November 1st, 2001, police say Brian skipped school, somehow got hold of a hunting knife, then lay in wait outside his house. That's where his father, David, found him several hours later, when he unexpectedly came home from work early.
What are you doing here? Why aren't you at school?
The two argued.
Where did you get that?
Police say Brian pulled out the knife and stabbed his father in the neck. Brian ran off. David stumbled into the house, where Deborah desperately tried to get him some help.
911 emergency. Yes, this is Mrs. Martin. What's wrong, ma'am? My husband got stabbed in the neck, and he just came home, and he's bleeding all over my kitchen floor. Where did it happen at? I don't know, ma'am. Please, I need some help, or he's going to die right here. All right, what happened, hon? Please tell me. Where were you? And Brian was there? Ma'am? Yes. Okay, where did it happen? Ma'am, I don't know. It happened right outside our door. Apparently, our son did.
There was no struggle. My husband's shirts were tucked in. Brian took one swing. He knew exactly where he wanted to hit my husband, and he did.
David Martin died on the way to the hospital. Now, Deborah wonders if she was Brian's real target that day.
What's to stop him from coming here at night and just waiting outside?
Police say Brian Martin may still be in California, trying to reach his family in upstate New York. He suffers from severe acne outbreaks, and he has a mouthful of braces. Brian is a perfectionist and is known to have some odd eating habits, like obsessively arranging the food on his plate. If you think you've seen Brian Martin, please call 1-800-CRIME-TV.
You know, this whole thing's a real tragedy. And Brian, if you're listening, I got to tell you something. Do the right thing. Turn yourself in before you get hurt or somebody else gets hurt. It's not too late. Now stay with us. There's a lot more to come. We'll be right back.
Coming up, they planned on robbing an empty store, but they ended up in the middle of a back-to-school sale. When we come back, a lesson in why you should do your homework.
When the stress of your day gives you a headache, your heart's in your work, but your head isn't. You want relief fast. That's why there's Excedrin. With 2 pain relievers, plus an enhancing ingredient, Excedrin starts relieving headaches within 15 minutes. So you feel noticeably better. Fast. Feel better with Excedrin.
Seems like everyone loves the feel of new improved Charmin. It's so much softer, you can actually feel the difference. Because Charmin now has new soft petals of silk, and that means a more comfortable clean than you ever imagined. New Charmin with petals of silk.
Cha-cha-cha Charmin!
Tens of thousands of people continue to buy the Oldsmobile Alero. Is it because of our special bonus cash offer? Is it because of the 5-year, 60,000-mile GM protection plan? Or is it because the Alero is so fun to drive? Yes. Are you in the market? Get in an Oldsmobile. Backed by GM. Get $2,002 bonus cash when you purchase or lease any new 2002 Oldsmobile.
Stuffed crust. Stuffed crust. Cheese stuff. I want your stuffed crust. Who the cheese? You the cheese.
Don't tell me the pizza delivery guy saw you like that.
It's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
New cheese stuffed crust pizza. So much cheese in the crust, it's hard to believe it's not delivery. It's DiGiorno.
I feel good. Who am I playing?
John McEnroe.
Oh, man. Hey, Mike. Hey, you're going to take it easy on me, right? No. I'll give you $1. What can you do with $1? You can dial 10-10-220.
All calls up to 20 minutes are 99 cents.
Really?
And 7 cents a minute after 20.
20 minutes for 99 cents?
Is that a good deal?
What? You can't be serious. It's a great deal. I like this guy. Forgot this one.
Dial 10-10-220.
Bottled water getting expensive. Try pure filtered water. Just as good as bottled at a price that's 10 times less. Doesn't that sound better? Pure water filters. Your water should be pure. Besides saving you money, the Pure Water filter is so easy to install and use. You already have all the tools you need. Pure Water filters. Your water should be pure.
Here they come, plaque's worst nightmare. The crissing and crossing bristles of the Oral-B Cross Action Brush. Lifting and sweeping away more plaque. Even more plaque than the leading toothbrush and battery brush. Oral-B Cross Action.
She's learning how to be a mom.
Can you show me how to kiss? You're 10.
But when it comes to love, Allie still doesn't have a clue.
French kissing, what is it? You touch tongues. Give me a demonstration with Victor. I will not. Come on, there could be worse things.
John Bon Jovi and Lucy Liu return on an all-new Ally McBeal, 9/8 Central Fox Monday. She's far from home and ready to take on the world.
Heard what
I do as a vice consul is help Americans when they
drive on the wrong side.
From the producer of Erin Brockovich.
Not usually this.
arrogant, rude.
Tongue-tied.
Pack your bags for the adventure of a lifetime.
This embassy means home to Americans abroad. We are their isle of refuge.
The American Embassy, a new series coming this March to Fox.
Police in Parsippany, New Jersey need your help to find Ruben Vargas and John Cardone. They say Vargas and Cardone took two underage girls to a hotel room where they raped, sodomized, and savagely beat them. Cops believe Vargas and Cardone are still driving this blue Toyota Tacoma with New Jersey plates JXA89C. You know where John Cardone or Ruben Vargas is tonight. Call 1-800-CRIME-TV.
Now that's a takedown. And that's exactly what we have to do with this next group of bad guys. Take them down. So please pay close attention to tonight's All Points Bulletin.
U.S. Border Patrol agents along the Rio Grande River in Mission, Texas, keep a watchful eye on the grassy riverbanks, looking for smugglers and illegal aliens. But last July 29th, two agents found something else, something that stunned them.
They looked over to into the brush, and they saw what looked to be a car seat with a doll in it.
But it wasn't a doll. Strapped into an abandoned car seat was the body of 21-month-old Leslie Ann Morales.
She was an outgoing little girl. She was very sweet, and I always saw her as a happy child, always.
And no one loved her more than her dad.
Jerry, he was very overprotective with his little girl.
On July 28th, Jerry Morales was driving his beautiful daughter to a birthday party when they were carjacked by two men. They forced him at gunpoint to drive to a nearby orchard.
This is where they dragged Jerry out of the vehicle into the orchard area and shot him. This is basically where Jerry was fleeing for his life.
After murdering Jerry Morales, the carjackers took off in the stolen car, with Leslie still strapped in her car seat. They stopped to pick up a third man, then headed for Mexico. But first, they made a sickening decision.
They unstrapped Pachal's entire car seat from the back of the vehicle and just tossed her into the wooded area and drove off.
The abandoned baby died of exposure. The plot quickly unraveled. This man, Alfredo Salinas, turned himself in, hoping for mercy. He also fingered the other two men. His brother, Lorenzo Salinas, and another man, Oscar Sevilla. They're still on the run, and police need your help to bring them in. Lorenzo Salinas might have short hair by now. He goes by the nicknames King Bone and Lore. And Oscar Sevilla goes by the nickname L.A. If you know where these two heartless cowards are, please call tonight. No one took much notice of these two guys or these two last September 6th as they walked into an Office Max store near Philadelphia and headed straight for the bathroom. Cops say that was the first step in a carefully planned holdup. They put on masks and gloves and waited for a signal telling them it was closing time.
They were waiting for a knock on the door from an employee who works here who was in on the robbery. That employee did not show up.
Just after the 9 p.m. closing time, the gang decided to go ahead with the job anyway. They ran out of the bathroom. Because of a back-to-school sale, the store was open late. So instead of the empty store they were expecting, the robbers found a store full of customers. The thieves used violence to gain control of the store, and surveillance cameras caught the whole thing.
It's where one of the juveniles came, grabbed the customer around the neck, put a gun to his head, started pointing the gun at the rest of the customers and employees.
a shorter guy came around the corner and he asked me, he said, "Where's the safe?" And I showed him where the safe was. And he told me to open the safe. And I opened the big part of the safe, and he said, "No, open the other safe." And I told him that couldn't open that without the key.
The robbers thought that the smaller safe contained $50,000. When the manager couldn't open it, they went after him point blank.
And then I heard his gun go off, and I saw the smoke. I was shot right there.
Luckily, the burglar had bad aim, and the bullet only grazed Matt's arm. Instead of getting the big payoff from the smaller safe, cops say the crooks took $1,600 they could get their hands on and ran off right into another problem. 2 getaway cars were supposed to be waiting in the parking lot. But the robbery took too long, so one of the drivers took off. The 4 big men crammed into the remaining car, a small Nissan Maxima, and took off. Cops quickly rounded up these bungling bandits, all except one. Police say his name is Sheldon Alton Daniel. Daniel also goes by the name Shahid. Cops say he's probably still in the Philadelphia area, possibly working at a department store. Do you know where Sheldon Alton Daniel is tonight? Please call. Parents in this working-class community in Long Beach, California, thought of Richard Goldberg as a friend.
The parents believed that Mr. Goldberg was a nice guy. You know, the parents have to work, so they knew they had basically a free babysitter.
Goldberg had turned his backyard into a child's paradise, with swings and a pen for pet rabbits and ducks. Inside his home, kids could play with computer games and art supplies. But what no parent here knew, cops say, was that Goldberg's interest in their children was far from innocent. Last May 11th, cops say 2 girls playing on Goldberg's computer saw naked pictures of some young friends. The brave kids immediately told their parents. Cops investigated, and everyone's worst fears were confirmed.
He has already assaulted 6 kids, and we know that these guys don't stop.
Before cops could close in, Goldberg took off.
And once he does settle down, you know, my assumption is that he's going to go ahead and try to gain the trust of other single mothers or other parents who need help. We do feel that other children are at risk.
Let's get this creep before he tears any more lives apart. Here are some things we know about him. Goldberg enjoys fishing and hunting. Police say since fleeing Long Beach in early July, he's visited relatives in Rumson, New Jersey, and has been spotted in Las Vegas, Nevada. If you have any information about Richard Goldberg, please call our hotline at 1-800-CRIME-TV.
Up next, murder in a small town. A police chief is gunned down in the middle of the night.
Think he rolled up on a drug deal and didn't call for backup and got shot.
When we come back, it takes a village to catch a killer.
Hello? When you're way back here, you just don't get the attention you deserve.
That's why over 65% of all cavities happen in your back teeth. So Reach created the back toothbrush. Introducing Reach Squeeze. Just squeeze it, and it reaches twice as far behind back teeth as an ordinary brush. See? Squeeze helps you reach all your back teeth, so you can help prevent cavities
Where they happen most.
New Reach Squeeze, the back toothbrush.
Akasha, mother of all vampires. If looks can kill, she will leave you cold. Aaliyah, Stuart Townsend, Anne Rice's Queen of the Damned.
Fear me.
Rated R.
Working on the rollbacks, prices going down, down. Working on the rollbacks, whoop, another goes down. Working on the rollbacks, prices going down, down. Working on the rollbacks, whoop, another goes down.
Walmart rollbacks. Working hard to save you even more.
Working,
always.
Working.
Tonight at 10, we know his name, Gary Ridgway, the man charged with 4 of the Green River killings. But now his face is on the cover of a book about the serial murders. Some say he's being convicted before his trial. And hop on board the Kalakala if you dare. You decide if the famous ferry is haunted.
On Q13 News at 10. February is heavy duty month at Jet. Low price, $2,002 cash rebates and 5.9% on 2002 trucks. Jet has it all for less. Jet Chevrolet, Federal Way, just off I-5, exit 142B.
Jet has it all for less.
In 1972, Tony Roma's original chef David Smith perfected the recipe for America's best ribs. So Dave, what have you been doing the last 20 years?
I've been cooking, man.
Looking back on the time, I've been cooking, 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 just to see you smile. Let me tell you how it will be. There's one for you, 19 for me.
There are 441 tax law changes. One provision could affect how much you pay. Is it on page 17 or page 17,000? No one understands the tax law changes better than H&R Block. If you're not satisfied, you don't pay.
Selden's is savings. Join us for the biggest President's Day savings event ever with remarkable store-wide savings. All the critically acclaimed new designs, all the best sellers, all the style and comfort is yours, all at presidential savings. Take advantage of these special offers and have one of our designers help you design your own custom upholstery that is simply yours. A style for every lifestyle in one convenient location. For an online tour, please visit www.seldens.com.
Low prices now on certified used vehicles at Jet Chevrolet Federal Way. 100-point inspection, satisfaction guarantee, no hassle pricing, 24-hour assistance.
Don't miss out. Jet has it all for less.
JetChevrolet.com. Jet has it all for less.
Tragedy strikes Boston public.
Look! Sir, calm down!
The only thing harder than their loss is the reason behind it.
Here we have an empty desk. Because a stupid drunk.
A powerful new Boston Public at 7 Central Fox Monday.
Now you can wear what the AMW team is wearing by ordering your official Most Wanted gear tonight. Just call 1-877-AMW-GEAR. You can get this lightweight windbreaker, the AMW staff shirt, or the hat all the cops ask us for, the AMW baseball cap. To order right now, call toll-free 1-877-AMW-GEAR and let the bad guys know whose side you're on.
This next case is a tough one, and we really need your help to solve it. It's the story of a heartbreaking murder in a small southern town.
This small, sleepy town America, it's a quiet little town. You like to think, no, that could never happen to us until it did happen. And that brings things home. Not a day goes by when I don't walk into this office and think about Joe.
It's heartbreaking to me what have happened and the person not be caught. It really is. And I can't imagine how his family deals with it.
Joe, the children and I have gathered this morning, hoping that we can find something to justify what has happened to you. And I cry, and nobody knows how I cry at night. New Year's night, I grabbed the pillow and hugged it. I grabbed your pillow and hugged it. And I kissed it. Will justice ever come?
There was a gas drive-off on that Sunday evening in the town square. And Chief White was given a call to, when he came to work that evening, to be on the lookout for that vehicle. Later on, a couple hours later, dispatch here at Northampton County Sheriff's Office received a call that Chief White's vehicle was seen at the dialysis center with a subject standing over him, possibly going through his clothes or pockets. Two witnesses came past. They described seeing a green utility vehicle.
Well, when we was passing by, the green Ford Explorer was parked up in the parking lot, and one of the doors was open. If I remember right, it was the door on the driver's side, and as we was passing, I noticed the guy standing over. He's like he was straddling Mr. White as though he was going through his pockets. And then as we was passing by, I told Puddin that, there's something didn't look right. So she looked, and I told her, don't look. And at that time, it's like he realized we was passing by kind of slow, and he stood up real fast and turned his head.
The first officer that arrived on the scene was Chief Ted Sumner.
I noticed Joe's car was in the parking lot. The driver's door was open. Joe was lying on the pavement. I got to him, and then I saw the bullet hole in his head. So I got on the radio and called for some backup and help.
911 emergency. What is your emergency?
My theory, it was somebody delivering drugs into the Rich Square area. And Joe drove up on it, and that's what killed him, got him killed.
It's just small-time rural America. It's not Andy Griffith, mind you. I carry a pistol. Andy didn't.
I think he rolled up on a drug deal and didn't call for backup and knew the guy, was trying to be nice to him and got shot. That's what I think.
I think so, too. I think he knew him.
What do you think? A couple drug deals?
Definitely drug deals. Definitely drug deals. There ain't no doubt in my mind. He knowed him. He knowed him because he didn't call him in.
Agent Dwight Ransom with the State Bureau of Investigation has been assisting us from the very first call. I believe we did talk about his wallet was being missing.
Yeah.
And we never got anything on that.
Bags taken too?
No, I don't think so. I don't think that.
Gun, wallet, and pager?
Yeah.
Nothing on the pager either?
Nothing on the pager. But I went to the funeral. And I was hoping that was a tough time.
And I say to you as the law enforcement community, let's not let this die. Take what Chief White stood for.
I think with it being the police chief, hell, for us, it takes on a more personal nature.
It hits so close home, and, we're one that like to think that we can look out for our own.
Every green Explorer I ever see. Now, whether I'm in Rich Square or not, I'm thinking. I'm looking.
And I know you're out there, some vicious person. I hate you with a passion. You destroyed our lives. I hate you, whoever you are.
A party turns wild in Salt Lake City tonight. Secret Service agents are in hot water after allegations surface about college girls and rape. And this frisky otter is starving for attention, but her friendly behavior is getting her a ticket out of town.
There's no fuzz on this eagle.
Donovan shaves with chunky soup.
God! No! Mom, we're making a commercial here.
Donovan, chunky beef with country vegetables now has more beef. More lean beef to fill you up right.
More is good.
Mama, you can fill him up right after I fill him up right.
Eat your chunky, baby.
The Campbell's Chunky Beef Foursome.
Now we're more beef.
Why just use Febreze on the dog bed? After all, lots of everyday odors aren't as obvious. At least to you. Clean away odors all over the house. And Febreze will leave a freshness you'll notice.
Smells nice in here.
The more you use it, the more you love it. Febreze.
If someone wrote a book about your life, would anyone want to read it? The stories of tomorrow are being written today in the U.S. Navy. You'll do more in a few years than most people do in a lifetime, if you're ready. Check out the Life Accelerator at Navy.com. Navy, accelerate your life.
The cleaning power of toothpaste, the icy cool freshness of mouthwash. New Colgate 2-in-1 toothpaste and mouthwash in Icy Blast Whitening. A unique liquid gel. So cool, it's hot. Colgate 2-in-1, new Icy Blast Whitening.
FBI agents in Bloomington, Indiana are looking for Saul Enrique Zelaya. They say he lures neighborhood children into his home and molests them. Paul, if you've seen him.
Hi, can I get you a cup of coffee?
Sure.
It's time for the Team Dodge sales event, where the entire bold and powerful Dodge lineup comes with our powertrain pledge. 7 years or 100,000 miles of engine and transmission protection that you don't get from Ford, GM, Honda, or Toyota. Plus, you'll grab a huge cash allowance of up to $2,500. Great products, great protection, great values. That's the Dodge Edge. Hurry, because during the Team Dodge sales event, everything's moving fast.
Want to take your minutes further?
Good.
Well, now you can.
Good.
Introducing America's Choice, the plan where all of your minutes are national minutes. Sign up on a plan starting at $35 monthly access and get an extra 3,000 national night and weekend minutes per month for life on the America's Choice Network.
Good.
And now save $50 to $100 on select Motorola phones. So make the smart choice and sign up for America's Choice.
Can you hear me now?
Good.
Verizon Wireless. We never stop working for you.
Now, more than ever, you need the Toyota Advantage. So we're making it easier than ever to get a new Toyota Sport Utility with just announced 2.9% financing. That's right, 2.9 financing on Highlander, 2.9 on the full-size V8 Sequoia. Get 2.9 on the rugged Toyota 4Runner, the fun-to-drive RAV4, or the legendary Land Cruiser. But hurry, you've only got until February 19th to get the Advantage. See your nearest Toyota dealer before it all ends Tuesday.
Jack Bauer's battle to find his family is over. But the war to bring them out alive
Bowers on site. Shield the gates. Make sure no one gets out.
is just beginning. 24, all new at 9/8 Central Fox Tuesday.
Now here's an update on a case we told you about last week.
You're an angel.
The disappearance of 7-year-old Danielle Van Dam from her suburban San Diego home is still a mystery. This week, Danielle's parents offered a $25,000 reward for information that will help find their little girl. Volunteer groups continue to search in the desert areas near the Van Dam's home, and police have conducted a new search inside the home of David Westerfield, one of the Van Dam's neighbors. They say he's a suspect in Danielle's disappearance, but they haven't found any sign of Danielle. If you know anything about the disappearance of Danielle Van Dam, call our hotline tonight. Now I'm backstage at the WWF, and I'm going back out there in a minute. But first, there are families that really need your help tonight. So please, watch these missing child alerts closely.
On the morning of November 7th, 5th grader Bianca LeBron walked away from her schoolyard in Bridgeport, Connecticut.
Then she told her teacher that she could speak to her uncle, and the teacher let her go walk out in the line because she was in line ready to go inside the school. And the teacher says, all right, and he let her go, and she never came back.
10-year-old Bianca told friends her uncle was taking her to the mall. Her friends say they saw Bianca climb into a beat-up van driven by a man who appeared to be in his 20s. But Bianca's family says she doesn't have any uncles. They have no idea who the man is or where he may have taken Bianca.
If Bianca's watching this, I really miss her. Come home now.
The police need your help to make that happen. Take a good look at this sketch. Detectives say they're looking for a young Hispanic male with an unusually large nose. And notice the scratches on the left side of his face. He was driving an older model brown and tan van with chrome trim, similar to this one. If you've seen him or know where Bianca LeBron is, please call our hotline right now. The search continues tonight for a 12-year-old girl who disappeared in Oregon on January 9th. Ashley Pond has not been seen since she left her home in Oregon City that day on her way to school. Search dogs have repeatedly combed through the woods behind Ashley's apartment building. And search teams have covered every inch of a nearby canyon. In Ashley's neighborhood, police are stopping cars, asking everyone if they've seen Ashley. But none of these efforts have produced a clue. We need to bring Ashley Pond home tonight. If you know anything about her disappearance, please call our hotline at 1-800-CRIME-TV.
Now, here's a quick review of tonight's cases.
Dimitrios Androtsopoulos was wanted for murder in Illinois. He speaks fluent Greek, and he's worked in a meatpacking plant. Police in California say Brian Martin stabbed his father to death with a hunting knife. Ruben Vargas and John Cardone are wanted for raping 2 young women in New Jersey. Police in Texas say that Lorenzo Salinas and Jose Dominguez killed a man and his 21-month-old daughter. The man and the little girl were on their way to a birthday party. Lorenzo Salinas might have short hair now and goes by the nicknames Kingbone and Lore. Cops say Jose Dominguez's real name is Oscar Sevilla, and he uses the nickname L.A.
You know, crime fighting's a serious business, and I always like to say that we do best when we take our jobs very seriously, but don't take ourselves too seriously. So I'm grateful to all the folks here at the WWF for helping us out tonight. There's some big guys, and they're wild men when they get in the ring. But I'll tell you something, underneath all of that, they've got a lot of heart. And they're really hoping you can help us take down some of those fugitives tonight. Now, we'll be off the air next week, but we'll be back in 2 weeks with a lot more cases that we're going to need your help on. I'm John Walls. Thanks a lot for watching. And remember, you can make a difference.